Now, Sports Extra with Andrew Chernoff.
Kansas City Chiefs running back Jamaal Charles spending time this week in his hometown of Port Arthur. I go one-on-one with the NFL star. Plus, the 48th annual Silsbee Invitational tees off this week at Silsbee Country Club. Tournament director Mike Sanchez lets us in on what the schedule looks like for the week. Hello and welcome into the Sunday Sports Extra. I'm Andrew Chernoff. We'll get to those in a bit. First, though, the Southeast Texas High School Fishing Association wrapping up its season today, the final day of the two-day regional tournament. Over 260 teams of 2 on Lake Sam Rayburn this afternoon, representing 41 schools. The anglers having to qualify for this final tournament of the year. Over $75,000 awarded in scholarship money today alone, along with nearly $40,000 more dollars handed out in the form of prizes. By the time it ends today, the Central Heights duo of Tristan Riddle and Colin Hale win the championship. Their fish weighing a combined 42 pounds. The Hudson team of Andrew Morris and Hunter Kammerling finished about a pound behind. Another successful season in the books.
We averaged 357 boats in our tournaments, 100 more than we did last year. So it's been bigger, it's been better.
What is next for this association?
It almost seems like the sky is the limit. We've got 41 schools this year. Last year we had 32, so we upped it by 9. I know of a dozen other schools that have inquired with us about how to fish with us next year. I don't know. We're gonna continue to do what we're doing. It seems to be working. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
NBA Finals tonight, Game 5 tonight out in Oakland. Check out LeBron James. That's deep. His Cavaliers lead, but here comes Steph Curry. We're all just living in his world. They're dribbling unbelievable. He had 37 points tonight, 7 3-pointers. Then a little bit later, Klay Thompson's turn. Warriors up 5. Golden State goes on to win 104-91. It owns a 3-2 lead in the series. The Warriors can win the championship Tuesday night in Cleveland. Rubber game between the Astros and Mariners. Bottom 3, Astros up 3-0. Jake Marisnick makes it 4-0. A ground rule double to right center scores Evan Gattis. 4th inning, Hank Conger keeps it going. Doubles down the left field line. Colby Rasmus and Evan Gattis score. Astros destroy the Mariners today, 13-0. Rangers going for the 3-game series sweep of the Twins today. Bottom 2, Twins up 2. Joey Gallo changes that. He knew that one was gone as soon as he hit it. Solo shot cuts the Minnesota lead in half. And look, the fan's happy, gets a baseball. Top 9, tie game, Eddie Rosario, and that's a gapper for Minnesota. Byron Buxton scores, and that's the winning run. The Twins win 4-3. College World Series first round, LSU and TCU going head-to-head. Scoreless, top of the 4th, TCU with runners at the corners, and Connor Juan Hannon singles to center. Cody Jones scores. Horned Frogs strike first. They lead 1-0. Later in the inning, Dane Steinhagen with a base hit up the gut. Jeremy Fanyon scores. TCU cruises in this one. They win 10-3. High school baseball fans, the annual Tasso Beaumont All-Star Games are this week at Vincent Beck Stadium. Tomorrow night, the 2A and 3A underclassmen go at 5 p.m. with the 4A through 6A seniors to follow. Tuesday, the 4A through 6A underclassmen get things started at 5, while the 2A and 3A seniors play at 7:30. All proceeds benefit the Tasso Beaumont Chapter's Baseball Scholarship Fund. The NFL regular season less than 3 months away. How is Kansas City Chiefs running back Jamaal Charles preparing? He'll tell us. Football season quickly approaching here in Southeast Texas, and we have the weather for it. Hot and sticky out here, which means football season really is around the corner. And this guy knows that football season is right around the corner. Jamaal Charles, Kansas City Chiefs running back. Jamaal, you're here hosting your camp once again. What's this like for you to do year after year?
It's like a holiday every year. I come back, do it. It's giving back to the community. It's a great thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for people bringing out the kids and supporting this free cause.
You look at all the kids back there, they're all wearing your name on the back of their shirts. When you were growing up, did you ever envision that you'd have so many kids wearing your name on the back?
Nah, you know what I'm saying, it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying. Definitely I'm taking in all the moments I get, and it's a blessing to have these kids come out here and their parents bring them out here to be a part of something like this, man. I remember going to other people's camps when I was growing up, didn't even imagine that I'd make it this far, so, man, anything is possible.
What are you teaching these kids at the camp this year?
I mean, just thinking agility, speed, you know what I'm saying, listen to your parents, you know what I'm saying, keep guard first, you know what I'm saying, hard work pays off, and no matter what you do, you can not just be a football, you can be able to whatever you want to do in life, you know what I'm saying. You don't have to be, you can be a lawyer, a doctor, nothing, but anything you do, work hard at it.
Will any of these kids be as fast as you one day?
I want them to, you know what I'm saying. I'm definitely I'm getting up in age where I have to pass the torch, you know what I'm saying. So I can't hold on that for so long. So man, so it's every year somebody that come around your way that will be faster than me. It's surprising when you travel the world and you know for being like one of the fastest people in the world, and next you know somebody come out of Port Arthur that's faster than me. It's just crazy.
You have a lot of your teammates here from the Kansas City Chiefs. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's a lot. We support each other, you know what I'm saying? That's team bonding right there. That's how you win championship. And you come out and support each other, you know what I'm saying? Not them, but, you know what I'm saying, taking their week off to come down here to Port Arthur, a little small city, to give back to my city. I mean, that's awesome for me, you know what I'm saying? The kids don't get to see them guys, so it's exciting to see when they see these guys, these pros guys. They say, I met him at Jamaal camp. And, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, you know what I'm saying? Meeting people that become your heroes, and then you can outbeat your heroes one day.
Got to ask you about this roast. Where were you when you found out that you were going to be roasted in Port Arthur?
Oh man, I heard them talking about it. I probably was in Kansas City or something like that, but it's still surprising. That I'm really happy that they put on something like this for me. I'm still playing in the NFL, and it's all in that. You know what I'm saying? Mostly they do a roast. They do it after you retire or do it like 5 years, but I'm still playing, so that's pretty awesome.
Let's talk a little bit about football. What do you guys do during the off season to get ready for the next season?
We just go in there and try and get mental reps, and get our fundamentals right, and get our alignments right, and be on the same page with your teammates, and get that team bonding and motivate and compete against the other side of the defense. I know we go against our defense every day. Besides going against another opponent, I mean it help each other. You feed off each other energy, and you know what I'm saying. We know what we can do on offense. We know what we can do on defense. So when the season starts, we push each other.
Another 1,000-yard rushing year for you this past season. Do you feel that at this point it's a lock that you're going to get 1,000 yards rushing?
I think it's pretty easy to get 1,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? Not saying not being cocky and motivated, but me just how I would build with speed. I just know I can get 1,000 yards. Last year was kind of challenging. Last year being hurt. You know what I'm saying? Never had nagging injuries last year that I've been on and off the field like that, and keep coming out the game every time I hurt my ankle, step on my ankle. I never had nothing like that, but I mean, I hope I can get past this year and stay on the field more, and I want to get more than just 1,000 yards.
This team's so close to making the playoffs last year. Can the Chiefs make it next season?
I think with a coach like Andy Reid, we can make it every year, you know what I'm saying? With the players we put around our team and motivating each other and getting there, we just got to come together and win a crucial game sometimes. Like, sometimes we let little games get away from it. Like, last year, you could see all the games we lost. We should have won. We lost by 2 a touchdown or 3 points.
Absolutely. Jamaal, thank you so much. Best of luck this season. And enjoy the rest of your camp. Try to outrun some of these kids also. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Golf fans, one of the best weekends in Southeast Texas is coming up this weekend. The 48th Annual Silsbee Invitational. Tournament Director Mike Sanchez joins us now. Mike, thanks for coming on the show.
I appreciate you having me, Andrew. Always a pleasure.
Always indeed. Another year. What makes this tournament so special?
Oh, I think the folks that get involved with it and work, they just pour their hearts out into it to make it the best tournament in the state of Texas. We really believe that it is the best tournament in the state of Texas.
How's the field divided up? You
know, we got a pro championship flight. It's what we call our open flight, where we allow professionals come in and play. And we have a good group of professionals year in and year out to come in. A lot of them off the Adams Tour. We have some that have launched their pro careers out of Silsbee Country Club and on, like Dolly Vanderwalt, who's a Lamar All-American. His first professional tournament was us, and he won that year and won the following year, and now you see him on the web.com tournament. Like I say, it's not just about the pro flight. We have the match play, and that brings a lot of interest involved in there because, you know, nobody really does match play anymore, you know, and we're pretty much the last of the Mohicans there in that sort of thing, you know. But, you know, to follow that up too, Andrew, I've been talking to a lot of folks lately, and we're down to where we're just basically the last individual tournament in our region right now. Everybody else has gone to, you know, 2-man, 3-man, 4-man stuff, you know. We're the last tournament, you know, that will put on a 4-day event for just an individual golfer now, and we have a lot of pride in that. We have a lot of enticement, but like I say, just the entertainment, food, and drink brings in a lot of those guys.
The Silsbee Invitational, known for all the events, sort of piggybacking off what you just said, all these events that go on outside of the golfing. Every single night it seems like there's a new event. What are those this year?
Well, we have, we have the Shrimp Bowl on Thursday night, and then on Friday night we have a dance, and we have a live band that comes in. Larry Tillery band's coming in this year, and he is a great entertainer. A lot of folks come out for that. And then we have a game night on Saturday night. We get together in the dining room and have games of sort for just to try to get people to have a fun time, and then. Plus during the day, like I say, we have the drinks and food out during the course, and there's no place, I think, during the week that you can get 4 days of that kind of entertainment for that price, and still be able to play some competitive golf.
How can people that just want to be a part of the tournament get involved?
Well, we can still sponsorships up to the day of the tournament, and like I say, you can contact the Silsbee Country Club and call them. We have individual sponsorships at $90 that gets 2 people in, and that takes care of you for the whole week. We have a whole sponsorships for $150. You even have a meal sponsorship that's $250 that gets 4 people in, and you have a big banner down at the Cook Shack that have your name or your business name or whatever how you want to do it.
Will you be golfing?
Oh, no. And, there's no way that I can play and do what I do at the same time.
Everyone wanted to see that.
Well, you don't want to see my golf game right now because I don't get to play a whole lot anymore. Especially leading up to this tournament. Now, one of these days, I hope that somebody can step up and say, I'll take care of it now, Mike. You go ahead and play. But that day hasn't yet to come, so we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, so no hole-in-ones from Mike Sanchez this year, unfortunately, but we'll have to wait.
No.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Absolutely. Mike, thank you so much, and we'll see you out there this week. Enjoy.
I appreciate it, Andrew. Thank you for having me.
No problemo. And finally tonight, your best fishing game forecast, peaking tomorrow at both 1:40 a.m. and 8:20 p.m. That will do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching the Sunday Sports Extra. Tonight, we'll leave you with the finish to today's IndyCar race up in Toronto. Good night.
Joseph Green, the 24-year-old American, wins in Toronto for the